Hi everyone, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and I'm back again with another tutorial. And today I've got a really sweet little project which I want to share with you. Now it's made using the Serene Scenery DSP, the I forgot what you call this ribbon. It comes in Bermuda Bay and Melon Mambo as well. The little sentiment is from Floral Phrases, and the ribbon just slides off, it opens up, and it's a cute little pouch. Now it does stand up as well, because it's like folded at the bottom. So in mine I've got a little lint bunny paw and a wild apple and cinnamon tea bag. And I just think they're great little thank you gifts, because I send a lot of these out to my customers and stuff, and I think it's a great idea. And also for demonstrators who do swaps and things, I think this would be a sweet little thing to swap. So I'm going to show you how I made this, and we're going to make it in Bermuda Bay, and it needs to measure 3 inches by 10.5. Again, I'm using Serene Scenery, and I just used one sheet of 6x6 for this. And you need 2 pieces which are 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and 2 pieces which are 2 3/4 by 1 3/8. And that's all you need. You don't need a lot, so you could make quite a few of these in one go. So we're going to score our Bermuda Bay, and we only need to score on the long side, and we need to score it at 4 inches, 4.5 inches, 5 inches and 9 inches, and that's it. Really simple. Okay, so we're going to fold and burnish our score lines. Now these 3 here, if I can get this right, yeah, the first one just gets folded normally, which will be a valley. Is that right? Yeah. Then this one gets folded into a mountain, the next one. Then it's a valley again. So that when it's folded you have that kind of shape, okay? And then if you just press it like that, it will give you your shape to stand up. And then this is going to be our little flap to close it. So I want my corner rounder, because I've rounded the corners for this bit here. So now we just need to get our DSP on, and I've cut out a piece for the front, also the back, and then the little flap here, and also inside the flap. Now you could cover the inside of the whole thing if you wanted to, it's entirely up to you. And I also want to round the corners on here. Okay, so that means I need to round the corners on the top of here, just so it matches up like that. You don't need to round the corners on the back one, and I need to round them on here, which is for this piece, and then also the bottom of this one. So that will sit just like that, which I think it's just a really sweet little pouch. So I'm going to put it on the back first, and I'm going to use Tombow for this. Okay, so just pop that onto there, and just be wary if you've got a pattern with a direction. I mean, I haven't, but just be wary of that. And that one's on the front there. Okay, starting to come together there. I think I've folded that quite right. I don't want it to catch there. Yeah. And then onto our little piece in here. And then the last piece on the front. Like so. So there we go, sweet little pouch. And what I use to pop my I've got another tea bag here, and I don't have another chocolate bar actually, so I'm gonna have to pinch this one. And all I used to attach them in was glue dots. Okay, so get the glue dots out, and I just popped a couple on. Well, I put 3 on the chocolate bar, so that is going to go in here. So just press that down like so, and then the same with the tea bag. I just put 2 on either side and 1 on the bottom. And just pop the little tea bag in there and get it straight would help. I think it's just such a cute little idea. And then that will close like that, and for that I've got some Bermuda Bay thick baker's twine, so we're going to use that this time. So I'm just going to cut a length off, and then just tie it around the top just to keep it closed. I'm going to have to stand up to do this because I find if I sit down I can't really see what I'm doing. I love the thick baker's twine, and it's easier to handle as well, I think, obviously because it's a bit thicker, so you know you've got more to grab onto, sort of thing. There we go, and that keeps it closed quite nicely, really. There's our little twine. And what I want to do now is I've got some scrap Whisper White, and the stamp set I'm using is kind of eclectic. and I'm going to use the sentiment, a little kindness goes a long way, and I'm just going to stamp that with Bermuda Bay ink as well. And I'm going to cut it out with a stitched shape, which I hope it fits. I think I've checked and it seems to fit. It might hang over a little bit, but I'm not too bothered about that. So I'm just going to stamp that down. Okay. And I've got the stitched shape is the second smallest, which, yeah, it does just fit. And then I also cut out I think it was this one here. Yeah, and what I did there was I just kind of layered it so it just peeps out the top. But I'm going to cut this one in the Bermuda Bay Glimmer. Now I know it retired today, but I'm sure people have still got some, and if you haven't, you can use whatever you like really. So I'm going to run these through the Big Shot and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, so there we go, we've got them cut out, and I think just to make sure this sticks onto the glimmer paper, I'm just going to put a couple of glue dots. Just kind of just there, okay, and then get the glimmer paper. I love this stuff, it's just so sparkly, and just position that where you're happy with. It just gives a pretty little effect there, and just press them down like so. And then on the back of there we'll put a couple of dimensionals just to raise it up a little bit, like so. And we'll bring our little baggie, our little pouch in, and that is just going to go roughly there. There we go. That is so sweet, it really is, and it stands up as well. I just think it's fabulous. You know, you can make a few at a time, different papers, different designs. I mean, you could even make them out of the whole thing out of DSP if you wanted to, but I just thought it was a bit more, you know, stable with the card. So that's the one we've made today, and that's the one I'd already made. So all the info will be on my blog, so I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be back again next week with some more tutorials. So take care and bye for now.